Hey guys, Josh with Speaker Habitat for another Fix It Friday. Today we're going to be talking about windows and how to seal them and what to seal them with and why that's important. So there's a couple things that we're going to need to do this. We need a caulking gun and a tube of caulk. Typically, whenever I buy anything to seal up, I'm going to buy something with silicone. That way I can use it wherever, inside or out. Silicone makes it waterproof. But you can buy any number of different products from online stores. So when we're looking at our window, usually we have a finish section here, and you might see a gap, or you might see what was once caulk that's cracked. The reason that we need to seal this up is because if we don't have a good seal around the edge of this window, it will allow air travel to pass through, and then we're basically heating or cooling the outside at that point. So I always keep a couple of napkins or a towel handy because this can get a little messy. But in essence, what we want to do with this caulking gun is it has a little cutter head in the handle here. Most of them do. We can cut that out. This releases the tension on the back so we can load the tube in and apply pressure. Sometimes you have to pop a little seal on the inside, so they give you a little poker in there. But in essence, we want to travel at a steady pace and use the same amount of pressure. So when we start our caulk line, we're going to use the same amount of pressure. At the end, we want to hit this little button on the back. What that does is it releases pressure off of this gun so that we don't have those little tails and it makes even more of a mess than what we already had. So from this point, we just take a finger, you can use gloves or whatever, but we just want to smooth that out into place. That does two things. First and foremost, it makes it look pretty, but it also allows that seal to bond with both sides of whatever you're trying to seal it to. So we don't want to see any voids or difference in level as we're coming up, and then it just wipes right off your hands. So if you don't know if you need to caulk something, a good way to test that is if you take a candle on a windy day and you walk throughout your house around your doors and windows. If we run a candle around here and we see it flicker, that means that you have air traveling in and we need to seal that up. And this caulk and the same process can be used on anything that you would caulk in your home. So your doors, your windows, your grout, around your sink. This is a good overall caulk with silicone that can be used just about anywhere in the house. So that's all for now. Tune in next week and we'll have another video.